as they try again on first down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Jackson. And Walker has it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. To throw is Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He hits Blue. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. They go play action with Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. A sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there. 21 yards. Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the drive. They'll try and run, Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. And this will be caught. So the try for 2, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now 2nd and 9. Prescott off play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Open man is Mingo, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Running left is Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Lamb will go in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, and they drilled him.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 60 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jackson. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run to Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. To throw is Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
You guys need to draft better. Just so much better than the
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this
is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give up the middle to Williams. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Hey, kill! 27, 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Oh, man. Wait, take.
Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Now Prescott on fourth down. That is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, as he gets wiped out on that one. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And Walker has it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, 58 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Finding Walker, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Jackson. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Here's Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know you can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They run again with Walker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Jackson now. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Here's Walker. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Lamb will go in motion. So they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Prescott. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or 2 about we're going to address this come practice next week because Maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this